Happy Monday. There wasn't a lot of offense in Seattle Sunday, but the Mariners got just enough to walk off against the Twins for the second straight day to win the series. Cal Raleigh broke a scoreless tie in the 7th with his league-leading 23rd home run. Minnesota tied it in the 9th, only to see Julio work some magic in on the base paths and Randy Arozarena come through with the clutch hit.
First pitch to Cal Raleigh. Fly ball right field. Sailing back. Gone! Legend Cal Raleigh. The Mariners lead in the 7th.
And who else would it be other than Cal Raleigh right now, who has just been on fire? 6 home runs in his last 6 games.
I think the Twins have seen enough of Cal Raleigh.
Just absolutely amazing.
2-2 on Bader. Infield in. And this one in the air to center field. Rodriguez back, now coming in. He will make the catch. Clemens tagging, heading home. The throw is coming up the line, and the run scores. And Munoz backing up near the plate to third Bride, and we're tied at 1 on a game-tying sac fly from Bader Tots. It's 1-1 here in Seattle.
There he goes, on to second. The throw is very high. Julio pops up. He's on his way to third, and the winning run is 90 feet away.
Mariners playing some great baseball right here. He's in motion as Jeffers airmails this one out to Bader in center field, and Julio jumps to his feet, and now just 90 feet away.
2-1. Ground ball, Mariners win! Randy Arozarena wins it in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Arozarena with a clutch knock right back through the middle. And there was the aggressive base running by Julio to get to third base to give him that opportunity.
The Mariners walk off the Twins for the 2nd straight day and put the final touches on a series win.
Root Sports Northwest Jen Mueller talked with Cal about his home run and the walk-off win.
Well, I asked Cal who he wanted to talk about first, Julio or Randy. Let's start with Randy. He knows what he has to do at the plate with Julio just 90 feet away. How did you see him approach that AB?
Yeah, he did a great job. Shortened up, and he always comes up at big moments, so credit to him.
And you knew this game changed when Julio gets to third. What about his running and the way he waited to take second and then force that error?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta force it. You gotta put pressure on the other team, and he did a good job of that and forced an error and got a run in. So it's baseball.
You make it sound so simple. Speaking of, do you just count on lifting the trident as part of your daily workouts these days?
No, I just squat every day.
But when you were in a pitcher's duel and you know kind of how things are shaping up, does your mindset change late in the game when you know you need a run?
Yeah, you just mix it up, and you're trying to do everything you can to help the team win and try to keep them off the scoreboard. So I think we did a pretty good job of that today, so proud of our guys.
I know you'd rather talk about anybody else than yourself, so Matt Brash, since his return, what has he brought? What dimension to that bullpen?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Come back that quickly from TJ, so it's tough. He's still going through some, phases of that, and, it's still early in the year, so he'll still get his feet under him, and he's doing really well for us so far.
Looked pretty impressive today. I'm about to say some nice things about you, so you probably just want to go inside.
Thank you.
Seattle had the day off today before tackling the Baltimore Orioles tomorrow night at 6:40. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the M's went into the weekend with a half-game lead in the American League West and come out of the weekend, still a half game in front of Houston. They took 2 of 3 against Tampa Bay, including a 1-0 shutout Sunday. Texas remains 4 games back after beating St. Louis 8-1. The Angels and Athletics both continue to slide down the path. Wenatchee AppleSox opened the summer collegiate season over the weekend, taking 2 of 3 from the Yakima Valley Pippins. Didn't start out the way they wanted on Friday night, as the NCWLIFE channel cameras were there as they surrendered 2 runs in the first inning en route to a 5-1 loss.
Yakima Valley a pitch away from loading up the bases here with nobody out in the top of the first inning. Pitch on the way, swung on, and a well-hit ball deep left center field. No one's going to get to this one. It's going to bounce, hit the fence, and 2 runs are going to score easily on the double by Spicer, and Yakima Valley up 2-0.
Paul Thomas Field, a comedian on the mound, talking about baseball.
This pitch is hit well. It's over to third and over to left field, I should say, as the runner from third comes home. And into second base is Jacob Brooks with an RBI double. It's now 3-0 Yakima Valley. Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. This pitch swung on and grounded to the second baseman, in on the ball, and a throw, and the throw kind of got away from him and goes all the way past the dugout. So another run's going to score here. It's now 4-0 Yakima Valley, and that's going to go as an error on the throw. I'm not going to assume that you know how to spell AppleSox. It's A-P-P-L-E. This pitch swung on and hit past the shortstop into left field. The run's going to score. The AppleSox first run of 2025 comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And really kind of this pitch, speaking of home runs, if it was in the air, it would have been a homer. Runner from around in third, and the throw is cut off and no throw home. Now the throw out to second base, not in time. That was a line drive to Marlboro out there in left field, and the run scores. It's now 5-1 Yakima Valley. And, of course, our production assistant here tonight, the lovely and talented Marion Granstrom. And that'll do it as a strike 3 called. The AppleSox will go away with a loss on opening night here to the Yakima Valley Pippins by a score of 5-1.
Wenatchee bounced back for a 10-0 win Saturday with Alec Johnson pitching 5 shutout innings with 8 strikeouts for the win. Cal State Northridge sophomore Kyle Panganiban, there you go, made his debut at third base for the AppleSox on Sunday. He made it count. He went 5 for 5, 2 runs, 7 RBI, the AppleSox 17-4 win. Brady Bean collected another couple of hits Sunday, giving him 7 out of 11 at-bats for the weekend. For his efforts, the West Coast League has named Bean their first player of the week this season. Senior from the University of Portland is back with the AppleSox after spending 16 games with the Sox last summer. After a day off today, the AppleSox welcome the Kelowna Falcons into town tomorrow for the first of 3 games. We'll have that live on the NCWLIFE channel. Join us with the broadcast beginning at 6:30. And other action around the West Coast League on Sunday, Nanaimo beat Bellingham 6-2. Kamloops edged Port Angeles 10-9. Victoria topped Kelowna 8-2. Portland edged Cowlitz 5-2. Springfield doubled up Walla Wallace 12-6. And Bend beat Ridgefield 6-3. Well, the Wenatchee Panthers took third place over the weekend at the State 4A boys soccer tournament in Puyallup. Wenatchee lost a heartbreaker on Friday in the semifinals to Hazen 2-1, with the game being settled in overtime.
And that is Landon Colacerto, gets it to the outside to Steven Cruz. Cruz, step over. Chips into the 18, turn, looking for the shot into the 18, light up at the 6, and goal! Vitali!
Holy cow.
Gets the ball in, and there is the first shot. Song with the assist, and with the goal is Vitali Puljak in the 9th minute. Shot is in! What a shot by Pierre Vega, gets the equalizer. 1-1.
We have watched some excellent free kicks this afternoon, my friend.
In the 65th.
That's a third one in the last couple hours. Just well placed.
Garcia Mendoza into the 18. Shot is blocked. And there is the end of regulation. There it is. Hands go up. Towards goal, header. It's in! Diving header! And Hazen is headed to the championship. Kai Hirano finds his teammate, and the header goes in.
Wenatchee bounced back Saturday to capture its first ever third place trophy with a 3-1 win over Chiawana.
Taking this is going to be Limon.
Oh.
High and in! Never gave up on it, Wenatchee. And Wenatchee gets the first goal of the game. 1-0 Panthers lead.
Oh.
Garcia is blocked by Nino. Andrade trying to make up ground.
It's in!
Follow-up is there. What a shot and what a follow-up. And posing for the picture, that is Aiden Harris. He had a rocket earlier, and this time a little tapper. Great follow-up by Aiden Harris. And cleared up the field by the Panthers. Poke
Here comes
forward.
some speed.
Garcia trying to outpace the back line, and Anthony Garcia. Shot is in!
Oh.
Puts on a burst of speed, and as we said, he can fly, and he does just that. Anthony Garcia makes it 3-0. Panthers on top. His pass forward. Gets by, turn, shot in! And what a shot from Rowan Hattie. Throw in.
He's going to call it.
There is the end of the match.
All right.
And the Wenatchee Panthers finish in third. The Panthers take home their first third-place trophy in program history. They have finished first. They finished fourth twice, and now they take home their first third.
Thanks to the NFHS for the video highlights. Woodinville went on to win the state championship 2-1 over Hazen. Well, the 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts on Saturday night made it difficult for the fans, but the racers didn't care at all at WVSO. Natchez Owen Riddle won the Wenatchee 200 for super late models. Quincy's Casey Klein was second, followed by Lake Oswego, Oregon's Cole Raz. Arlington's Dave Lund won the Dix Heating and Air Conditioning Thunder Car main event. Bart Hector Jr. took second, followed by Cody Harris. The final event of the night, Angels Bail Bond Legends main event win went to Deer Park's Cole Dazenbrock. Auburn's Dylan Wolf was second, and Port Angeles' Piper Alton was third. WVSO off for a couple weeks. They'll be back with the Bump to Pass Father's Day Bash. There you go. That's sports. Have a happy Monday.